The main question that I'm hearing this year is my website AI ready? And I know this is the question that a lot of business owners are asking. Is my website AI ready? Especially with OpenAI and Anthropic and all the other different AI tools taking off, people using that more for search. They want to know, am I going to show up when somebody searches for my product or my service in my particular area? And most owners, they're assuming that this is a technical problem. There's some sort of technical fix that they need to do, right? They need some schema, they need some feeds, they need some sort of plugin that they haven't installed yet. And so they go hunting for this technical fix, but what is actually missing and what's actually keeping them invisible is something else. And we're going to talk about that here today. What it is messaging clarity. And so after looking across all of these different platforms, ChatGPT and Perplexity and Google, and reading about all kinds of different things and trying to figure out how are people showing up in search, what it comes down to is your message actually clear? And so one thing that you can do, one thing you can ask, and really an exercise that you can run on your own to see if your website is AI ready, is really just to go to your homepage. And I want you to read through your homepage. So open it up now. Go ahead, maybe even pause this video, read through your homepage, or ask a friend or a colleague or a family member to read through your homepage. And then you need to be able to answer 3 questions. And you can maybe even throw in a 4th as well. What do you do? Who do you serve? And what problem are you solving? Your homepage should answer those questions. And I would argue that really the hero section, the very first section that somebody comes to on your homepage, should answer that question as well. And so if whoever it is that you ask to do that, if you pause the video and you ask someone to do that, if a stranger, a family member, a colleague, right? If they cannot tell you what you do, who you serve, and what problem you solve just by reading through your homepage, they know nothing else about your business, then a model is not going to be able to do that either. You see, everybody obsesses over the last 20%, and they're really skipping the first 80%. And that first 80% is direct answers to buyers' questions. Are you answering the questions that buyers are asking? And the main question that people are asking is, what do you do? If I hire you, are you going to solve my problem? You see, that's what really matters. The technical layer, certainly, it matters. You have to get things right. You've got to have schema. You've got to have technical fixes on your website. It needs to load fast. All of the things that you think about from a technical SEO perspective need to be true on your website. But in some sense, you can almost think about that as the finish and not necessarily the foundation. And so when you go and build a house, what do you do first? You don't go in and put in all the finishing touches. No, you build the foundation. You frame the house, and you put the roof on it, and you put the drywall inside, and you put all the electrical and plumbing and everything in there. And you kind of get this house ready to go, and then you start painting it. Then you start picking out all of the fixtures, and eventually you get to the decorating of the house. But you've got to build the foundation. You've got to frame it. You've got to close it in first. And that's really what we're talking about when we're talking about messaging. We're answering the question that buyers are asking, and your website needs to be able to do that. You see, AI readiness, it is a writing problem before it is a code problem. It's a code problem for sure, but it is a writing problem before it is a code problem. And so ask yourself this question. Could ChatGPT describe your business accurately from your website alone? Could it tell you what you do? Could it tell you who you serve? Could it tell you what problem you solve? Could it describe your business accurately from your website alone? That's the question that you need to be answering, because that's the question that these search tools are asking about your website. And so I'll leave you with this challenge. When's the last time you checked? Maybe you checked during this video. Maybe you paused a few minutes ago and you had somebody read through your website. If you didn't do that, man, I would encourage you to do that. Go and ask a friend, go and ask a colleague, go and ask a family member to read through your website and just to answer 3 simple questions. What do you do? Who do you serve? And what problem it is that you solve. Let me know in the comments what you came up with. Until next time.